And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pro Wrestling Report. Prime time. You know, I sometimes wish we had a roaming camera because there's so much that happens offset here that is just fancy. Currently, right now, Linda is trying on.
She is snapping
some of the items from the Loot Crate box that we opened up earlier here that somebody's going to... So not only will whoever wins it tomorrow get their WWE Loot Crate
They will have
box,
Linda's DNA all over it.
Oh, my. Makes it like an episode of Dateline Real Life Histories. Let's
Would you like some,
Booker, ladies and
what is
gentlemen.
it, cookies and lemonade?
Cream of some young... What? Cookies and lemonade?
Isn't that what they would say? What is that guy's name?
It's cookies and sweet tea.
That's not Dateline. That's a different show. Whoops.
Well, that was from Dateline.
To Catch a Predator.
Yes. What was his name? Chris Hansen. Anyways, folks, this is how the show is 48 minutes so far.
Cookies and sweet tea does not sound good together.
Well, they brought other things that they were going to use instead.
Like garden hose, duct tape.
It's Be the Booker, where in this segment we fantasy book the upcoming pay-per-view event, ladies and gentlemen. In this case, it's WWE Fastlane coming to you from our hometown, our city, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Milwaukee 316.
Which is going to be Sunday on the WWE Network. Let's get right down to it, David Hero, and let's talk about the matches as they have been prescribed. And what we are looking forward to hearing, at least some people out there are your reactions, your way you would book these matches. Let's start with your favorite, Nia Jax. Nia Jax going up against Sasha Banks.
And you know what?
The boss.
Nia Jax has had Sasha Banks' number lately. I don't know if it's going to continue, but Nia Jax has just been the most dominant woman in wrestling in the last couple months. And she's been fantastic. She's been killing people. You got to believe that Nia is once again, though, going to get the big victory. Just to get the sympathy on Sasha, I think...
You can move ahead if you'd like.
Oh, then I will.
Go ahead if you'd like.
Because I believe that Sasha might get involved in this match, which will then bring out Nia Jax to be involved in this match.
As we talked about earlier in the 3 count.
Which then Charlotte can then go 17-0.
17-0.
Okay.
She is the number 1 point getter in the PWR Fantasy Draft.
Amazing.
Overall.
Amazing.
Charlotte is.
And what's kabuki-ish about it is then it becomes... You have these two involved with these two, which then sets up WrestleMania in a fatal 4-way match with the 4 most highlighted women on the Raw brand.
And what they've done is taken a Bayley and a Nia Jax and escalated them to the level of a Banks and Charlotte to be worthy of being in that matchup.
And that's what they've done, yes.
Real good. Well done. All right, folks, next matchup is for the Tag Team Championships. Gallows and Anderson will defend their championships against the team of Enzo and Big Cass.
I don't know if there could be anything more obnoxious than having Enzo and Cass be the tag team champions. Wouldn't you agree?
I fast-forwarded through their entrance this past Monday night.
It's the same thing every week.
I can't. It was cool at first, but I can't anymore.
Gallows and Anderson need to keep rolling. They need to go into WrestleMania as the tag champs.
What do you do at WrestleMania with the tag team championship situation on?
You have like 4 tag team way or something.
What do they call that? Tornado tag match?
Yeah.
Tornado tag match?
Yeah.
Interesting. You know what? But I think Enzo and Cass might have more of a chance than the reasonable answer of Gallows and Anderson continuing because they are animated champions, or could be animated champions, if you will.
I think it would be obnoxious.
There is no doubt about it, but a lot of people like obnoxious.
But New Day was obnoxious.
And still are in some people's...
Yes.
But you know what? They haven't gotten old. They're the same thing every week, too.
Yes.
I don't know why, and I'm not knocking at Enzo and Cass, but the New Day can get away with it, but Enzo and Cass can't. And I literally don't know the difference.
Here's part of the problem, is that it'd be cool if Cass would put over Enzo once in a while. He stands out there like he's this big badass, which he is. He's 7 feet tall, and of course you can't teach that. But it wouldn't hurt him if once in a while, when Enzo's cutting his promo to be funny, haha, where he breaks a smile on occasion.
He looks so damn nervous to be there.
You know?
I don't know if he can.
And I think that's what hurts.
But where New Day is very fluid, comfortable, and they play off of each other
they
incredibly
do.
well.
And these two don't.
Yeah. Your WrestleMania hosts aren't even on this card, actually. I just noticed the New Day.
Oh, now they're just my WrestleMania hosts?
I meant yours, our.
Oh, okay. This match will be interesting.
It is the Cruiserweight Championship on the line. Neville will defend against the gentleman.
And you know what?
Jack Gallagher.
And I don't say this often. I'm going to enjoy that match.
Wow!
Because Neville...
From the launch of 205 Live, the Cruiserweight division on WWE programming, you have hated it. I have not liked it. Now you're saying you're going to enjoy it
because they've done a great job of selling this story. He's a great character.
He really is.
Jack Gallagher. That umbrella gimmick, I mean, it's a little too much Mary Poppins-ish for me, but it works. You know what I mean? Neville has never been better.
Never.
Right now.
Never.
And those two guys are going to go... God, I would like to believe Neville retains, because I think he should, because he's been that good.
He's the only person in the division who should be champion.
He's
right
very
now, right?
believable, yes.
Yes.
And I think if they put it on Gallagher, now it's more cartoonish again.
And he's done after that point. He's achieved, and now he goes back to...
And let's not forget, Austin Aries is rumored to be coming to the 205 Live.
He has basically said that much.
I would like to see Neville and Austin Aries.
That's a WrestleMania match.
That would be a WrestleMania
That absolutely
match.
is a WrestleMania matchup.
Yeah.
Wow, maybe we should go long often.
No.
I mean, from what I understood, the shorter the show, the better you were, but now it seems like the longer the show.
Well, I've always gone the distance in these kinds of situations. I'm a top guy.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is the endorsed Sami Zayn going up against Samoa Joe, a match made this past Monday.
You know what? Samoa Joe. He has to. You can't have him go out there.
This is his first pay-per-view.
Now, he may lose by DQ, but he's not going to get beat.
It's going to be a good match.
Yes.
Good. It's going to be fun getting there, whatever happens.
Yeah.
Next up, David Hero. It is for the
Roman
there's nothing really
Reigns.
at stake except for pride. Roman Reigns going up against Braun Strowman. Your guy, Braun Strowman, contract signing this past Monday night.
This is a tough match for me. I have a hard time calling this one.
Yeah.
Has Braun Strowman lost yet?
I don't believe he has. I could be mistaken.
And they haven't done anything with that either. That he's been basically undefeated. I don't think he's been pinned.
Yeah.
It's a tough one.
They're waiting for that match that he seemingly can't win against I don't know who.
You know what? Maybe Taker shows up, middle of the ring, does something with Roman Reigns, but
'Cause that's got to get set up.
Braun Strowman defeats Roman Reigns at Fastlane.
You haven't picked a face yet.
Well, we still have the main event to go.
And that will be two face. Well, face and a heel, but it's
Yeah.
a face. That's a heel. That's a face. Of course.
Goldberg and Owens.
I was
A
talking
year
about the
ago-
famous Mr. Ed. But
Who are you calling the horse in that
a
one?
horse is a horse.
Yeah, I know.
A horse,
Yeah.
You know that show?
Of course I
do. You
do.
know Mr. Ed?
Yeah.
Wow, that's good.
How about that? Yeah.
So I got to go back to the 60s for shows you recognize.
Sure.
Because the 80s, we still don't know what happened to you in that period.
I know what happened.
Guantanamo?
Yes.
There and Harold and Kumar were there?
A year ago, if somebody would have told me we'd be seeing Kevin Owens versus Bill Goldberg in Milwaukee, headlining a pay-per-view for the biggest prize in wrestling.
Don't knock it. You remember the NWO reformed and Hulk Hogan
Of
returned
course,
to WWE
yes.
down the street at BMO Harris Bradley? So
Yes.
you remember Austin 316
Yes.
was created down the street at the Mecca
I
Arena?
know, but good God
You remember when
Almighty.
the Mega Powers exploded
In
down the
Milwaukee.
street at the BMO Harris Bradley Center?
Yes. Amazing. It's freaking amazing. WrestleFest, Hogan Andre in a cage at Country Stadium.
Yep. Country? County Stadium.
It's a difference. It's gone.
It's Kevin. Let me frame it because I didn't get a chance to yet. It's Kevin Owens defending the Universal Championship against Goldberg at Fastlane on Sunday. That is indeed a WWE Championship matchup. Here is where the odds are in this matchup. Goldberg defeats Owens to go into WrestleMania as the champion, making the stakes of the matchup between he and Brock Lesnar that much higher, that much bigger, that much more important on the grandest stage of them all. However, you've got a Kevin Owens who has been a phenomenal champion in WWE, who seemingly has a date with his former best friend Chris Jericho at WrestleMania. None of that, though. None of that.
You
is
have to
solid.
wonder, though, does Lesnar get involved in this match to make sure Goldberg is the champ going in there? Does Chris Jericho magically reappear in Milwaukee to make sure Kevin Owens loses his most valued possession?
There could be some validity to that Jericho story.
There is
right?
going to be shenanigans in this match, and here's why. You can't have Goldberg beat Kevin Owens clean, because then it kills Kevin Owens off. There has to be someone that gets involved in this match.
126.
Yeah. I understand.
And less in the Royal Rumble, the elimination of Brock Lesnar
Right.
and Goldberg. Kevin Owens can't go longer than any of that.
Yes, he can.
He shouldn't go longer
But he
than
will.
any of that.
Because he is a student of the game. He will have scouted Bill Goldberg. He'll know what to look for.
I think that damages Goldberg.
No, it
I think
does not.
Goldberg is very vulnerable with the audience right now. I don't think they remember the Goldberg of the past. They know the Goldberg of now.
Milwaukee is a attitude era city.
You're absolutely right. But the tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, if not millions that are going to be watching the show may see it a bit differently.
But it doesn't matter because the people that watch the show are going to feed off of a live audience.
Could there be a shocker here? Not Owens winning, but could there be a shocker of
First
some
of
sort?
all, you don't. Brock Lesnar.
When I say that, I mean a shocking
Brock
event.
Lesnar is not going to say, "Hey, yeah, Goldberg can kick my ass 2 straight times, and yeah, it's fine if he does the job to Kevin Owens." Not going to happen.
New Universal Champion, Sunday at Fastlane.
Bill Goldberg, and who would have thought? A guy that we thought would never be back in this company is now going to have their biggest belt.
Folks, it is WWE Fastlane on the WWE
He's almost
Network.
getting CM Punk'd if you think about it. When The Rock beat Punk at the Rumble to become the champ.
Owens is?
Yeah, he's going to take.
Well, but
he's taking the role of CM Punk in this match.
As personally challenging as it may be for Kevin Owens, is he not a student enough of the game to know that this might
Oh,
be
he
the right
gets
thing to
it.
do?
Of course, he gets it.
He's had a longer run than I think he may have even expected. Doesn't mean he's not going to have that run again.
Oh, because he knows he's going to get Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam.
So Owens can face Lesnar, but Finn Balor can't face Goldberg.
Yeah, Owens is at least 250, 265.
Folks, that is Be the Booker for WWE Fastlane this Sunday.
You think
on
Finn
the
Balor
WWE
can pick up
Network.
Brock
We
Lesnar
are
and
gonna
body
be
slam him?
live. We are going to be live from the Bradley
You
Center.
think that's
BMO Harris
possible?
Bradley Center, covering on all of our social media accounts. An
Exactly.
event that will be
You got
Fastlane,
nothing
the
else to
last
say.
Stop.
'Cause you
on
don't
the
know.
road to WrestleMania.
'Cause I'm
no,
right.
it's because we are out of time. Read the papers that are before you and see that we are about 20 minutes over in this show.
It's not my
And
fault.
I have to pay by the gigabyte to air this show, so I have to end it
Well, end it.
for that one.
This one.
I can't even point to it this point. This is Damian Nelson saying thank you so much. We want to see you tomorrow on a brand new edition of The Returning. Something wrong with your breathing? Feedback bag.
I exhale.